Gitarrist der Gruppe Limp Bizkit. Gerade hier befinde ich mich jetzt in San Francisco beim BFD Festival. Es ist eine tolle Atmosphäre, spielen tolle Bands wie Cypress Hill und eben auch Limp Bizkit. Und kommen wir mal zu dir. Hi, it's a great pleasure to have you here today.
Well, thanks for coming to be with us today.
Great. There's a lot of things going on at present. So you're working on a new album?
Yes.
Which is the working title called?
It's the definite title of the album called Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Why that?
Because it's absolutely ridiculous, just like the name Limp Bizkit. And it's what it means is we want to keep everyone wondering what it means. It will be revealed later.
It sounds quite American-like.
No, it's actually very German.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you also did a track for the upcoming film Mission Impossible 2. And I've heard that it took you just one day to write it. Is that right?
Yeah, just one day. We went to a studio up in New York State while we were on tour called Longview Farm. It was this really crazy studio inside of a barn. Where the Rolling Stones actually recorded a lot there, and it was just a really neat place, and we just went in. They sort of like gave us a homework assignment to go, a bunch of bands, we're all like 10 bands, were all given the opportunity to do the song, and then they were going to choose from those 10 bands which version they liked the best. And they chose ours, they said, because we actually made a song out of it with lyrics and everything. So
is it possible to know which other bands have done it?
I know Metallica was one of them, and they ended up having a song on the soundtrack, and I think a couple of the others that were on the soundtrack, I'm not sure exactly which ones, but I saw the list of the bands at some point, but I don't remember exactly who they were.
But it's a big honor to know that.
Oh yeah, it was really great.
And all these bands. So, ja, also bei Limp Bizkit ist jetzt viel los zur Zeit. Die kommen mit einem neuen Album raus, das sich nennt Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water. Es ist ein sehr obskurer Titel, aber es wird dann auch noch verraten, um was es dabei geht bei diesem Titel. Nebenbei haben sie dann auch noch einen Track dazu beigetragen, zu dem neuen Soundtrack von Mission Impossible 2. Das ist recht spannend gewesen. Sie waren in New York in einem Studio, wo auch Rolling Stones schon aufgenommen haben, und 10 weitere Bands haben auch versucht, eben diesen Theme-Titel mit einzuspielen, und Limp Bizkit waren eben die Besten und sind jetzt eben mit diesem Titel auf dem Soundtrack vertreten, und ihr könnt jetzt das Lied hören, Take a Look Around von Limp Bizkit. Viel Spaß!
Hello?
Mr. Durst?
Yeah?
Impossible type of agents, and I guess you just saw how it worked out. So it was all kind of a big fluke.
So you're more an actor in that way, in that video as well?
Oh, I wouldn't call that acting. I would call that terrible. But
Funny.
It was fun.
Yeah. So who wrote which idea was it? I mean, who wrote the book for the video?
Fred did the treatment for the video.
Did everything?
And, he wrote wrote what the storyline was going to be and everything. So, and then we just sort of played, all of us played on it as we went. And just, it was very, I don't know, kind of found a whole new side to ourselves in the waitress dresses, like the little dresses we had to, it was just kind of a bizarre experience. But,
if we're going to talk about costumes, there's a new show coming out. I mean, you on stage, and you also wearing costumes, I've heard. Like
in customs?
Costumes?
Oh, costumes.
Yeah.
That,
I've just heard that you're like lights and everything.
a bunch
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, you'll see it. It's pretty weird.
Want to tell us something about it?
I just, I kind of took the whole, I don't know, the idea of kind of visually messing with people on stage, like, so they can see something bizarre or see something different. I guess people just kind of get tired with what they look like, or it's boring to just look the same way all the time, so I kind of have different faces or different appearances that I'll take on, and so that people aren't always seeing the same guitar player all the time. I'm sort of the wild card in the band. I'm always changing what I look like, I guess. So,
That's funny.
just for, you know, I don't know, I've always liked Halloween and dressing up and...
Good. Looking forward to see you. So, also, zu dem Video von Take a Look Around von Mission Impossible Soundtrack Nummer 2 hat Fred Durst, also der Frontmann von Limp Bizkit, das Storybook dazu geschrieben, und das ist recht witzig, weil sie sind Kellner und sind auf der Suche nach einer Disc, und es ist recht spannend, wie ihr das eben so gesehen habt. Und ja, und auf der Bühne erwartet uns jetzt auch eine besondere Überraschung, nämlich Wes wird sich jetzt dann in Schale schmeißen, wir verschiedene Kostüme anziehen. Er macht das ganz gern, weil es ist sonst immer nur ziemlich langweilig, wenn der Gitarrist nur so rumsteht. Er zieht auch mal Halloween-Kostüme an und ja. Gut, und jetzt kommt, weil wir hier jetzt in Kalifornien sind, von Hole das Lied Malibu. Viel Spaß. Hallo liebe Zuschauer, ihr habt jetzt gerade Break Stuff von Limp Bizkit gesehen. Now we've heard Break Stuff from Limp Bizkit from you. So when I hear the lyrics, it's a lot about protecting yourself and being yourself and don't be a fake person. Is that what you want to...
For Break Stuff?
Yeah, no, all about the lyrics. It's like,
okay.
Don't be somebody else, be yourself, and
Yeah.
it's a lot about that. So do you want to give the message to somebody, or is it just that you hate it that the people are not like that?
No, I think that we're not trying to put any exact message across with our music. We just, I think the whole feeling of Limp Bizkit is we just share our experiences. We just tell what, kind of a truth, I guess. And, you know, just our truth, whatever has happened to us, and just share those experiences through the songs. We're not telling our fans to do one thing or do another thing. We're just kind of telling them, look, this is what's happened to us. This is what we've learned from it. Maybe this story we're telling will help you out, or, you know, I think that's partly what people can identify, people, you know, with the lyrics.
So you don't want to stand there and say, do that, so you just want to give your expression the word.
Right.
And is it also, there's a lot about feelings and a lot about relationships. Is it also stories which happen to you, or is it just like...
I think that it's Fred's stories, it's Fred's personal stories that he writes about, but collectively all of us can identify with them. I mean, everybody in the band can identify with the stories because we've all had experiences identical to them, and I mean, most people do, you know, have there's something in every song that people can go, oh yeah, that's happened to me, or, you know, so we're just kind of...
So is it Fred which is writing everything and also making the songs, or is it...
We, as a band, write all the music, and everybody puts in, you know, 100%, all, you know, an equal amount to make up the 100% that it takes to write the music. But then Fred goes over and just kind of has a CD of the songs, just musically, and just listens to them in his car and just lives with them for a while, and whatever the song is making him feel, kind of like whatever emotions in him it's bringing out, he'll put those into the song. He'll write lyrics that have to do with that and put that into the song.
Ah ja, das ist interesting. Bei den Lyrics, wie man beim Limp Bizkit, wie es so oft ist, es geht viel darum, dass die Leute sich eben nicht verstellen sollen, dass es keine Fake-Personen geben soll, sondern dass jeder so sein soll, wie er ist. Sie wollen damit irgendwie keine Zeigefingermoral ranbringen, sondern sie drücken einfach nur ihre Gefühle aus, ihre Erlebnisse. Und Fred Durst, eben der Frontmann, der schreibt auch diese Lyrics, und die Band macht halt die Musik dazu. Ja, und wir gehen jetzt in Korn zu Make Me Bad. Das war jetzt Filter mit All the Best Things, der neue Videoclip. So, Filter is one of the bands of the family values.
Yes.
So family values, is it more a community, or?
Family Values is kind of a one band. Korn was sort of the leader band. There's a leader band every year that kind of is the headliner of the tour and picks every band that's going to be on the tour. They sort of take the tour as their own for that year. And the spirit of the tour is a very carnival kind of traveling carnival type of feel. And so all of the bands that are chosen for the tour are people we know, were people Korn knew, like all friends of Korn, except for Rammstein, which was a band that everyone was interested in. And that the first year, and Rammstein was brought to the tour just because they're a great band, wonderful guys. And it's probably one of the best shows I've ever seen was Rammstein's show. And hello, Rammstein. Anybody can, if any of you are watching.
The funny thing is, Rammstein is more successful in America than in Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So it's very big here. And back in Germany, you didn't hear anything. I mean, it's funny, but there is a lot of crossover stuff also in it, like Family Values, and you're also touring with Cypress Hill, and so. But you said you're more friends. Are you never competitors, or is it?
It's there's enough room I think in the music business for everyone to. I've never liked one band and hated all others. You know, it's not competitive to me. It's there's enough room for everyone to make music. It would be silly for us to want to try to make a game out of it where we tried to beat everyone, or with our music, like beat all the other bands. But it's not like that. It's just kind of when it comes down to it, it's just entertainment, and that's what's really great about it. It's good to remember for us, every once in a while, whenever we start taking it too seriously and start worrying too much about competition, we go, what, it's just entertainment, and it's better that we're all just friends and kind of enjoy each other, because it's not going to be doing this forever. We're only going to get so long to be able to be a touring band and to be young enough to go out and break our backs every night on stage. So.
Wonderful. So, ich habe ihn jetzt gerade so gefragt, es gibt so eine Tour, die sich nennt Family Values, wo Bands wie Korn, Filter und eben auch Limp Bizkit gemeinsam auftreten. Es ist halt so, dass diese Bands zum Teil auch Crossover sind, und jetzt auf die Frage, ob sie nicht irgendwie Konkurrenten sind, hat er gemeint, da ist so viel Platz in diesem Musikbusiness für andere Bands, dass man eben auch das mehr als freundschaftliche Beziehung zueinander sieht. Bei dem Family Value Sampler ist auch witzigerweise Rammstein dabei. Also es gibt auch einen Sampler, es gibt eine Tour, und Rammstein ist in Amerika wesentlich erfolgreicher als in Deutschland, sind auch gut befreundet miteinander. Yeah, and now we're going to the requested video, which you wanna have?
Is Paranoid Android by Radiohead.
Why that?
Because I think that Radiohead is one of the most amazing bands of our time, and I think they'll be remembered as a Beatles-like, or Led Zeppelin-like, or The Who, or just they're going to be a timeless band. That their music, I don't think, will ever go out of style, and they've just written some of the most creative and moving songs that I've ever heard in my life. So, and this video is really, really intense, I think. So, Paranoid Android by Radiohead.
Ja, viel Spaß. So, wir sind jetzt noch im Tourbus in San Francisco von Limp Bizkit, neben mir Wes, der Gitarrist. Jetzt geht's zum Ende zu. So, now the end is coming.
The end is here.
So, I want to hear about your future plans.
Our future plans are that I'm going to leave this interview and go to the dressing room and start putting on makeup and contact lenses and warming up my muscles and getting ready to go on stage to play the show that you're going to see in just a minute. And then we're going to go on tour this summer. And after that, around August, we're going to be seeing you in Germany and doing some festivals and throughout Europe, and we can't wait. We can't wait to be there and to do that.
Do you have any special solo projects coming up?
I have something coming out possibly in January of 2001 called Big Dumb Face. That is really comedic music. It's really, really ridiculous. Like Ween. I don't know if you guys hear of Ween very much.
Ween.
Love Ween. Okay, it's kind of like that.
It's
Kind
great.
of like that kind of stuff.
And you're singing as well?
Yeah, I'm playing everything. So
That's cool. Looking forward to that.
maybe Big Dumb Face will come to Europe. We're gonna tour, do a small United States tour in February, and we're judging on how that goes. We might get booed off every night, but
No.
if we don't, then we'll continue possibly whenever Limp Bizkit isn't touring, and maybe we'll make it to Germany.
Great. We're looking forward to that. So, Wes, kommt jetzt mit dem Soloalbum dann auch am Start, das sich nennt Big Dumb Face. Hört sich an so wie Wien. Wir sind alle schon sehr gespannt. Jetzt geht er dann raus und legt uns eine Live-Show hin, auf die wir uns schon sehr freuen. Und ja, und ihr könnt jetzt eine Live-Clip sehen, den nächsten. Wir verabschieden uns von Turok. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis bald. Bye, bye.
Take your last breath. I got the skill, and I got your bill.